What's good people? Thank you for coming through, man. Thank you for taking the time to spend a little time with me. I always appreciate that. And I'm just going to give you, my biggest gripe with Battlefield 2042. And let me qualify myself or unqualify myself before I even get started in this video. Listen, you guys know Battlefield is one of my favorite games. I'm openly, biased to it. And that's just being funny, but I love Battlefield. It's one of my favorite games, but I need you guys to know that I'm not a pro player. I'm not one of those guys that really know, Battlefield and just shooters inside out. Guys like Westy and Jack Frags, a couple of the guys that I go to really find out what's really wrong with these certain games. Because truth be told, a lot of the stuff that they find and the things that they report, I wouldn't even know because I'm more of a casual player. I love shooters, but I don't play it on that level like they do. But as you see here, what's on the screen, man, this is what I'm going to focus on in this video. As you can see, Battlefield 2042 Rush, which is what I'm playing right now. And then you got the sniper versus knife custom match that I played last night. Had a great time with that. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Is it Slody or Slody? Slody? But he's another guy that, I watch along with Jack Frags. And I love that custom game that he created in the Portal. Phenomenal, right? But here's my biggest gripe with this game. As much as I love Battlefield, my biggest issue with this game is the fact that you don't have more of these things that are featured that you can play all the time. For instance, just the other day, they had, it was Battlefield Bad Company 2 versus Battlefield 3 Team Deathmatch, right? It was a new experience. Just like this gameplay that you're seeing here right now is one of the featured new experiences. It's Rush, right? But now, how do I get back to that Battlefield Bad Company 2 versus Battlefield 3 Team Deathmatch? There's no way for me to do that unless I'm missing something. There's no way for me to do that. Of course, you have all of these custom gameplays, games created in the Portal, but the issue with the Portal also is the fact that while in the Portal, you can only play in these servers when the person hosting the server is on. So let's just say, for instance, I follow somebody's server, right? If that person is not online, we can't play in there. You understand what I'm saying? Do you guys see my point? So when this particular experience right here, Classic Rush, Battlefield 2042, when they are no longer featuring this as an actual experience and it's right there on the front page, I won't be able to play this. And I think that's crazy because I even created my own server. I just have a standard team deathmatch with the smaller maps, and I'm using basically all of the maps, right? I'm basically using all of the maps. Just a basic team deathmatch, because I like to play that from time to time as well, man, when, I don't really have people to play with. However, if you like that experience that I created, you cannot play in it unless I'm online. And to me, that is crazy. And again, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to think I know or, act like I know why they did it that way versus why they, I don't know. But I don't get it. I don't get that. And that right there is one of my single most biggest problems with this game is, for one, you need to have dedicated rooms or servers or whatever you want to call it, featured options for every single game mode that's available. There should be a featured team deathmatch for people who just like to get in and play team deathmatch really quick and not have to rely on whoever server they decided to follow, whatever host they decided to follow. I shouldn't have to wait for something like this to be featured because I like Rush as well. Because Rush to me is kind of a combination of team deathmatch and Conquest. It's not as big and as long as Conquest, and it's still more fast paced and, more action packed like a team deathmatch is. You understand what I'm saying? Conquest and Conquest Large, I usually like to play those when I'm rolling with a squad, when I have people I can talk to. But as you guys, I'm sure you guys know, nobody really talks anymore in these games unless they are squatted up. So that's the reason why there's different game styles, game modes that I like to play in this game. But the only way you really can get them ones that are not featured is you have to create it in the portal or follow someone in the portal. But like I just said, you cannot play that experience if the host is not online. So those are my biggest complaints. And like I said, man, I'm gonna, do my best to send this to the Battlefield people on Twitter. Hopefully they watch it or respond, just so you can hear from a casual guy like myself as well, that these are simple things that people like myself want, and we no longer have that. And that's my biggest complaint. Like I said, I love the game. Look at this. I'm having a ball with this. Look at me getting my little kills in. Looking like I'm beasting, right? I love the game. But little things like that really hinder my experience. So, thought I would mention that really quick. And also, a side note. A couple times you guys may have seen in this video, man, for you guys who are Elgato users, a few times in this video, didn't it look like the frames jumped or it froze for a moment? This has been happening to me quite often, here lately when I'm using a HD60, HD60S Plus and 4K utility. It didn't do this before, but for the last month or two, it's been doing that. So if anyone else has experienced that, I'm going to keep saying this in all of my videos. Hopefully someone will see it and they'll know. But if anybody can help me out with that, man, it just seems like every now and then it kind of pauses or hesitates or it skips a frame or what have you. But all right, man, I wasn't expected to talk through this entire video, but I guess I did. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, cut on your notifications, hit that like button. Catch you in the next one. Peace.